Hi, I am about to watch She-Hulk. I painted my fingernails green in honor of the occasion. As far as Marvel stuff goes, I like pretty much all of it. Some of it more than others. Some of it, even at its worst, it's still, alright. That was okay. Um, I tend to like the things that lean more towards comedy or very deep, emotional impacts, things with substance, or, when they do both. As far as the series goes, I think the one that has entertained me the most has been Loki. And that's because they managed, I think, to have the pacing start out fast and remain so throughout the series. With a lot of them, I know that the benefit of doing a series is so that they can develop the characters more, as opposed to in movies where they have limited time. But I think Loki managed to pull off doing that, and it didn't slow it down. It didn't have to slow the pacing down to accomplish it. So I found it more entertaining. I think Miss Marvel also accomplished that to a certain degree, maybe to a lesser degree, but still did a good job. I am old enough to remember the live action show with Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno. I looked it up, and it actually premiered a little more than a week before I was born. But they had 5 seasons, so when I was 5, they were still airing new episodes. I remember that show being very emotional, and it was unusual because it was a man being very emotional, and this was early 80s. Men were still expected to be very macho. I'm sure it probably had more of an impact than I was aware of at that age. If you didn't know, the character of Dr. David Banner was played by Bill Bixby, and then when he transformed into the Hulk, he was played by Lou Ferrigno, who was a wrestler. And I think in the title sequence, if I'm remembering correctly, you even see Bill Bixby crying. I know, his line, "You won't like me when I'm angry." I don't think anybody is going to ever top his version of that, even though I really like Mark Ruffalo's version of the Hulk. I think when you compare him especially to the Ed Norton version, I think a lot of people would say that he brings a vulnerability to it, or softness to it, that wasn't quite there with Ed Norton version. But I think it's a little more than that. I think that there's an intelligence that he brings to it, and I don't just mean like the intellectual stuff, the sciencey stuff, because he is good at that, he's believable at those lines, but emotional intelligence. And then you see that contrast with Hulk, who struggles so much with that, with relating to human beings in that form, and you can see the frustration that the Hulk has over that. And I like that about his version of the character. I'm talking so much about Hulk because I didn't even know She-Hulk was a thing until this series was announced. As for Tatiana Maslany, though, I'm familiar with her from Orphan Black. That must have been such an exhausting experience for her, and must have been rewarding for her to keep doing it, too, because she played so many characters. She was just phenomenal. And then she was in the reboot of Perry Mason, and she played a character in that was just, it was such a heavy character. So I'm impressed with her, and I'm excited to see her in this and doing a comedy, and I hope that this show is very much about her and her character. Let's see. What else would I like to say before I start? I'm excited about this because it does seem to lean more towards comedy. And like I said, I want to watch something a little lighter right now. This is actually only the 3rd reaction ever that I've recorded to anything. The first 2 things that I watched, I was interested in watching them. The first one, it was kind of meh, and also the video got messed up. I don't know that I'll ever release that one. And the second one I liked, but it has a rabid fan base, and I'm not sure I liked it enough, if you know what I mean. So we'll see about that. This I'm looking forward to. This I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like, and I'm excited about that.
What is the responsibility of those with power? Do they merely have an obligation to refrain from the misuse of that power? Or do they have a duty to protect those without it? The defendant used their limitless resources, political and monetary, for financial gain at the expense of public safety, causing the deaths of innocent people. They did this because they believed they would not be held accountable, that their power shielded them from very real consequences.
She's talking about the Avengers,
but today,
maybe?
And you win the case. And you are not helpful here at all.
I feel like this is...
Bye, Dennis.
You're gonna listen to a paralegal over another lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, this is on.
Yeah.
That was so good. It was so good.
Seriously? How you used the weight of civic duty during your closing argument? I almost cried during parts of it. Now you just have to top it off with a savage Jen Walters look. What? I don't have a savage Jen Walters look.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, the only hulking out I need to do is in the legal sense.
So has she already been changed?
I'm only telling you.
Oh, one sec. Yeah, about that. It's true. I am a Hulk. And I'm guessing you're not going to be able to focus on this file.
I like the breaking the fourth wall stuff.
That, so let me get you up to speed. That was the longest answer to what have you been up to I've ever heard.
Well, you asked me, so I answered.
I guess that device is probably going to be a necessity for the show.
Cheetos and chopsticks?
Yes, so you don't get Cheetos fingers.
Doesn't seem very safe while you're driving a car, though, does it?
No, there's also Chet.
I don't think that's safe. I don't think that is smart.
My theory.
Oh, God.
Steve, obviously, Captain America was a virgin.
Look out!
Oh, does he got to save her? Because there's got to be some reason, right? Some reason for him to expose her to the radiation and turning her into She-Hulk. Just in case that wasn't clear.
Jen, get away from me. I'm bleeding. Get away.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems like he would have spread it to a lot of people over the years, doesn't it? I mean, if that's all it takes. Or maybe it's because of genetics that it affects her. That could be. Because she has similar genetics to him.
But you do need shoes, because this is a public bathroom. Right. Got some here. Take these right here.
Yes, and then let's put this on.
Oh, thank you, but I just need to get cleaned up. I don't need you to put makeup on me.
Shoes.
Yes, you do.
Do you have anywhere to go?
I have to call my cousin to get me. Can I borrow somebody's phone?
Oh, yeah, girl.
Oh, look at these ladies.
What's your name?
I think my boyfriend's just
Oh, come on, where you going? Let us keep you
Hey,
company.
we're just being friendly.
Yeah, where you going? So what, you two gonna talk
Yeah.
to us?
Do you think that green on her shirt is just some of the Hulk makeup that got stuck on there and they decided to leave it on? You know, with the blood stains and such? Because it's the right color.
Tony built it for me a few years ago. Tony Stark. He used to joke that it was a loaner, that one day he'd just swing by and take it back.
Oh,
You okay?
well, that won't happen.
And you got a lethal dose of gamma radiation.
lethal? As in I'm gonna die?
No, there was more to it that I'm going to explain.
That is not the sentence to take a pause on, Bruce.
Okay. Look.
Did I say he had emotional intelligence
Share a
earlier?
rare combination of genetic factors that allow us to synthesize gamma radiation into something else.
Well, I don't want to be a Hulk. God, I just got my own office. I have
Jen,
business
this is
cards.
it. There is no going back to what you were before.
And that is the nature of life.
Why are you talking to me like I'm a stray horse?
Jen?
Yeah?
Wait, you're still Jen? Right now?
Yeah? And I'm conscious.
This is incredible. You don't have an alter ego. You're the only one in there?
As far as I can tell.
This is huge, Jen. I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling? Well, I guess we can just skip all that then.
Yeah, it kind of seems.
Oh, he wrote a manual.
Not so fast. You still can't control when you transform. Or Natasha, for a little while, would tell me a lullaby.
Walk me through how that worked again.
I don't have a great explanation for it.
Okay, it seems like the common thread, though, is being unconscious.
Not necessarily. I don't think you have thought through how dangerous this level of power is. Do you know the damage you can cause?
So there's your theme.
Let your thoughts drift away, relax your neck, bend your knees if that's more comfortable, hold in your farts. Namaste.
It's more about presence, about accepting the situation you're in.
So when do you think I can leave?
Let's just focus on each day as they come, Jen.
I mean, I legitimately do have a life to get back to.
I know I've been pushing you through a lot, but being a superhero is a trial by fire.
Bruce!
Oh, he's been
not gonna
lonely
be
and
a
he has someone to
superhero.
relate to now. He doesn't want her to go
What
away.
else are you gonna do as a Hulk? My life wasn't taken away.
Really? Oh, so you didn't wind up alone? Hiding away on some remote beach with no friends, no relationships, never seeing your family, and definitely not dealing with a decade's worth of trauma?
That's why he doesn't want you to
Why would
go.
you want that for me?
So you know I'm literally the only other person in the world that understands what you're going through. Call
And
me
vice
anytime.
versa.
Thank you, Bruce. Thanks for everything. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Oh, that's an outfit.
Jen, come on. Oh, God, I really like this outfit. Jen. Thank you, okay?
You could probably take the blazer off. Okay, well, they didn't set much up for the next episodes. So I guess we'll have to see. Let's see what they're doing. A little watercolor ending here, huh? Venice Beach. So she's supposed to be in LA. Oh, there's a Hollywood side. Yeah. Because usually they're in New York for Marvel. They have been trying to get outside of New York though the last few series, though, I guess.
It's just so sad. Steve Rogers did so much for his country and he never got to experience sex. Did you see that ass? Like, that ass did not. It's like so.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
Yes, I knew it.
You're not drunk?
Captain America!
That was good. Alright, well, the credits shrunk down into a little picture-in-picture box. I'm assuming there aren't any more after-credit scenes. So I'll go ahead and take the headphones off. I liked that. I definitely enjoyed it more than the last two shows that I reacted to. It was funny. There was the emotional undertones were there, even though they were making light of all of it. It's good. The pacing was good. Glad to see that. Glad to see Mark Ruffalo. I kind of doubt that he's going to be in future episodes of this. It kind of looks like he was just in those flashback scenes. Maybe he'll come back towards the end, or maybe he'll come back with a report on what that spaceship was about, and that'll have something to do with what the season's going to be about going forward. Let's see what else. I don't know. This is mostly a setting up backstory episode, so I'm not sure where they're going to go from here. Obviously she's going to be Hulk more than she intends to be, and having that power is going to create problems for her, because they had that callback to the very first speech that she was making regarding power. Alright, well, I'm looking forward to seeing more of this, thank goodness. I'm glad to have a show to watch that I can look forward to. I think that's it for now. Bye.